And all those watching tonight from beyond our shores, from parliaments and palaces, to those who are huddled around radios in the forgotten corners of the world, our stories are singular, but our destiny is shared. The new dawn of American leadership is at hand. To those who would tear the world down, we will defeat you. To those who seek peace and security, we support you. And to all those who have wondered if America's beacon still burns as bright, tonight we proved once more that the true strength of our nation comes not from the might of our arms or the scale of our wealth, but from the enduring power of our ideals, democracy, liberty, opportunity, and unyielding hope.
Change is here. 102.3, Radio Free, KJLH.
We are live and local, baby. You can certainly hear the difference. Tammi Mac is in your box. It's election night, November 4th, a historical night. Either way, the ball bounces. If John McCain ends up becoming the president of the United States, of course, Sarah Palin becomes the first woman ever to become vice president. And if Barack Obama ends up leader of the free world, then he will become the first African-American man to do so. So we're just at TGI Fridays, Magic Johnson's. That's where we are. So far, the count is looking in Barack Obama's favor. The electoral count so far, 207 to 135. Zinja Ricks is just telling me that CNN is predicting Barack Obama as the winner of Florida. Okay, they went back on their word, and they're not going to give a brother Florida. That's what happens when you're live and local. You get it live and local. He's up. So he's up in Florida, and it's what? 47-45. Really close in Florida, so no one's really going to call it right now. I'm sitting out at Magic Johnson's TGI Fridays is where we are, and I'm with a brother named John Mitchell, and I cannot even pronounce Willits, California?
Yeah, that's right.
Where is Willits?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's you start off on the Golden Gate Bridge, you head north, and it's the first stoplight you come to.
So towards San Francisco?
No, north, about 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they call it the heart of Mendocino County.
The heart of
Mendocino.
Mendocino County.
Yeah, North California. That's
now,
right.
I want to ask you, John, do you feel comfortable in this environment? A lot of black people out here.
Well, I'll tell you what. My grandfather marched with Martin Luther King. And I've always been comfortable with everyone, the human family, you know. I got to sit with Conyers in Berkeley, and he told me about, you know, the honor of serving the human family, and he really spoke to me, and I, you know, we're all the same. We all believe the same.
So there's no black and white to you. It's the human race, right?
Well, when I'm talking with you, and I'm talking with my friends, and you know, we all have the same things we need and the same things we want, then it doesn't matter what color you are.
And you voted for Barack Obama.
I did.
Is that one factor that maybe led to your decision, the human factor?
Well, I've always been a Democrat. I've always believed that, you know, we want to represent the larger population. I've always felt the Republicans have always generally represented the wealthier, you know, investor class, they call it now. Right. Yeah, you know, that's not America. You know, we're just trying to put food on the tables and get the job done, you know.
Right.
And underrepresented, so.
It's a little late in the game to talk about this, but how do you feel about Joe the Plumber, the whole Joe the Plumber concept?
Joe the who?
Joe the Plumber.
Joe the Bomber? What? Did you hear that? All right, you know, yeah, you know, that's just politics. That's just them playing games, you know. They're just trying to, you know, put a face on their message, but in the end, you know, John McCain just wants to give a tax cut to the corporations and the ultra wealthy, and you know, not really give anything for the rest of us. And Barack Obama was steady on his message, you know, and he wants to help out the middle class, and he believes that, you know, we can raise all boats by raising the water and lifting all boats, right? So I believe that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you talking to us tonight and letting us know. I think it's important, John. I really think it's important. I think that when black people get together and they talk about certain things, and white people get together and they talk about certain things, I think when we bring those issues together as one, we become one and we understand each other and we become this melting pot and we begin to live together a little more peaceably and with a little more knowledge about one another, as opposed to a bunch of stereotypical ideologies of what the other is about. And I think you saying that you vote the human race, it just puts it all in a nutshell. And I just want to thank you and appreciate you for bringing that concept in. It's about the human race.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and the human condition is the same across all boundaries, across all borders. And the more that we talk, the more we explain where we are, who we are, in a sense of nonviolent communication as equals, then we start to realize that we are the same, and then we can all rise together.
Right. And you said your grandfather marched with your uncle marched with Martin Luther King.
That's right, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, if I just looked at you on the surface, stereotypically, I'd be like, oh.
So tell everybody the visual.
I'll tell you what, you know.
I'm just saying, John, if I looked at you walking down the street, put it this way, John, if I were about to get on the bus and I saw you, I would walk straight to the back and sit down.
But see, here's
Tammy, if you were on the bus, I'd stand up and give you my seat.
Oh!
There you go. But see, here's the visual with John. You got to give the people the visual.
Yeah, John.
The visual is John looks like a country singer.
Yeah, he does.
John's got the white cowboy hat. He's got the plaid shirt. He's got the belt. He's got the boots. John is looking cool. And he's in a sea of a bunch of brothers playing dominoes. Watching the election,
drinking Long Island,
and John is kicking it with everybody. Everybody's saying, "Hey, John, what's up? Hey, how you doing?" So it's real cool, and this is what I mean by it's a people thing.
Yeah.
And John is proof of that.
Yeah. And so we will see if America shares your vision at the end of the night, certainly, when we find out who becomes the president of the United States, right?
Well, I'm very confident that Obama is going to be our next president for at least the next 4 years.
Well, you heard it from my man, John, from Willits, California.
Way to go, John.
Let's take it to Jackie Stevens to give us some factual information on what's really going down presidentially.